Hello, and welcome to another edition of Author Fan Face Off. The idea is one book, one fan of that book, and they get together with the author and we see who knows more about that book. I'm Steve Sheinkin, and I host the show, as always, with the leaping librarian, Stacey Rattner. And today, our author guest is Kekla Magoon with a really beautiful novel, The Season of Styx Malone. Welcome today.
Thank you.
And Kekla, we see each other. I mean, when travel used to be a thing, we would see each other quite often on the road and share a love of banana-based desserts.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely. That's a very serious subject. So this is the next best thing right now. We can get together here and talk. So we've done a few of these, and some of the books that we've featured have been 8-10 years old. Styx Malone, 2018. Pretty recent. Do you feel like it's pretty fresh? Pretty fresh in your mind?
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty fresh. I like to think that anyway. It was very fresh when I was doing regular school visits all the time and talking about it. So it's been several months since then.
Yeah. Yeah, we missed that. All right. Well, I think it's very fresh in your competitor's mind today. Stacey, would you do the honors?
I'm so excited to introduce fifth grader Oscar from Missouri. He plays baseball and he loves to read, but the thing that stuck with me when I learned about him is that he loves to make people smile, and he especially loves buying gifts for other people. And then when I asked him about it, he's like, I love that so much. So maybe Styx will be a gift to give to someone someday. So we're happy to give him the gift of meeting you and competing with you. So good luck to both of you.
Yes, good luck.
And welcome.
All right, I'm just going to jump right in with the first couple of questions. First one for Oscar. At the beginning of the story, what do Caleb and Bobby Jean trade for a bag of fireworks?
Their little sister.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is their baby sister. And I don't think that they meant for the trade to be permanent, but it is a really funny way. It's a striking way to open the story. All right, another trade question for Kekla. And in this question, I put the word trade in quotes, which you will understand if you've read it, and if you haven't, you must read this book. What do the boys in Styx trade for the lawnmower motor they need?
What do they trade for the lawnmower motor they need? Well, they, in fact, appropriate the lawnmower motor from the garage of a man who works on engines a lot, who's someone who was part of Styx's life in the past. So they steal the lawnmower motor.
But they do leave an item, do they not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, they do. They leave the lunchbox. They leave a lunchbox.
Yeah, the lunchbox, the Superman lunchbox. Yeah, you're right. It was it wasn't really a trade, and that's why I put it in quotes.
Yes. Yes, they leave
You're
a
right.
lunchbox
See?
because they know that that he's a collector of those objects.
That's right.
Styx knows that he's a collector of those objects.
Okay. Oscar, ready. Styx Malone often has one of these dangling from his lips.
Candy cigarette.
Yes. Yeah. Can you still get those?
I have no
Interestingly, you can. So I got a pack of them from a candy shop in New York City. That's the only place I've found them of late. Just for research for the book, I thought, if I'm going to really embody Styx Malone, I need to, I haven't had a candy cigarette since I was a kid. And let me see. I was super excited when I found them. And the description of the package in the book is based on the package that I found in that shop.
Okay, cool. And then Kekla, what does Caleb call the moped the boys hope to trade for?
He calls it the grasshopper.
Yes.
Because it's bright green, and he thinks it looks like a grasshopper, a flaming grasshopper, perhaps.
All right, very good so far. Oscar, Caleb badly wants to go to this place in Indianapolis.
The Discovery Center? Is that what it was called?
You could give a more general answer.
I know it was like a museum.
Yeah.
A museum. I forgot that. I know it was a museum in Sutton, but
You had the right idea. It was the Children's Museum.
Yeah.
You're basically on the right track. And this one's they're starting to get harder now.
Uh-huh.
Kekla, what grade does Styx say he's in at school?
Ooh, what grade does Styx say he's in at school? I think he says he has finished his sophomore year, going into his junior year.
Yeah, his exact quote is roundabout 10th.
Okay.
So, that's about right.
That sounds like Styx.
Yep, it does.
Roundabout 10.
All right, Oscar, what is Styx's sister's name?
Pixie?
Pixie, yeah. And it mentions once that her real name is Penny, but everyone calls her Pixie, which is absolutely right. Kekla, now it's good. These are things that are mentioned really once in the book. When the boys first meet Styx, he hands them a business card. What does it say on the card?
What does it say on the card? I think it says Styx Malone, anything man?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Is that something you had different drafts of at different points?
No, I remember trying to put it in the little box, which is totally unnecessary for the author to do because the publisher will do that. But in my manuscript, I put it in a little box, and it was just that's how I can remember it now because I can see how small the text looked in that box. No, I don't think I went through other drafts. I think it was just a lot of this character of Styx is just like Styx is who he is. He does what he does. He says what he says. That particular aspect of the story came very naturally to me for reasons I cannot explain because he's so much fun.
A lot of authors say that. Novelists say that once they create a character, they sort of, that character can sort of take over and take over the story. It was that sounds like that's what happened with.
Oh yeah, he's just the way I say it is, Styx just wandered out of the woods of my imagination and he was just there. He felt very real to me the whole time.
Oscar, where does the name Styx come from? There was a point where they were, saying, I'm named after this, I'm named after that. Do you remember where Styx came from?
I know that he used to live somewhere and it's a name of a lake, right?
It is a body of water, but
body of water.
Not really a body of water, but water, moving water.
A river?
Yeah. Sometimes these shows help get my craziness out. Yes. So Styx is a river in Greek mythology. Good. Very good. And Kekla. I like this part. What clothes does Cory's Uncle Greg buy for his expected baby?
What clothes?
Again, very detailed, even if you can give us the brand or not.
So what I remember is that he's the guy who loves motorcycles and buys buys like a little baby Harley Davidson, Harley Davidson onesie. That kind of thing for the little baby, probably. I don't know if there's a little leather jacket I would like there to be.
There is, yes.
Well, I guess I put it in because I wanted it.
You did.
So cute. Little kid clothes.
I've lost track of the score, but I'm just going to ask this bonus question anyway because it's fun. And this is the thing this really captured my imagination. And I'd love to hear the story behind where it came from for you, Kekla. But when Styx first explains the escalator trade, he tells a story of a guy who started with a particular item and ended with a different item. Oscar, do you know? It looked like maybe it came to you there. What were those two?
Didn't he start with a paperclip?
Yes.
Yeah.
To a house?
Yeah. Which sounds impossible, but he sells it. He explains it in a way that you think,
I love your book.
Fan Facebook. Google Mail Mom. Also fan Facebook.